Oh, problems. One car in the wall. We stay green. Yows. That was the points leader. Hey Gearheads, and welcome on back in to NASCAR Thunder 2003 Career Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. It is season number 1, race number 29 of 36. We're in the home stretch, man. We're heading out to Kansas in this one for the Protection 1 400. Give you a look at the point standings. We're actually having not a great year, but pretty darn little sporty year. We have a pole, we have a victory, 6 top 5s, 8 top 10s, average start of 20th, average finish of 22nd. We're 19th in the standings right now. We've given up a couple victories here and there in the last couple videos in particular, which has just irked me to no end. So we're going to try to put this thing back in victory lane before the end of the season here. Give you a look at the top of the charts here. You got Mr. Dale Jarrett in that Robert Yates Ford leading the point standings over Junebug, NASCAR Jesus himself, right there in second, over a race behind though, almost 2 races behind at the rate he's going. So I think this is Mr. Jarrett's championship to win here. And in 2002, it was actually Tony Stewart walking away with the victory. So, all right. You got Mark Martin third, Sterling Marlin fourth, who almost won it in 02 in real life before he got injured. So hang in there, Sterling. You got Harvick, who is in his second year in the number 29 fifth. You got Gordon Stewart here in 7th. You got Ricky Rudd, who's having a pretty sporty year too. Ryan Newman, one of the other rookies, 9th in the point standings. Bobby Labonte 10th. And the other rookie, this rookie, Jimmy Johnson, I don't know if you know him. He's 12th in the point standings. He's okay. So we've got Kansas and Talladega in this episode. Oh boy, Dega will legitimately have a nice little shot at it, I think. In the next video, we're heading out to the Charlotte Motor Speedway, called Lowe's in this game, then Martinsville, before we head out to Atlanta, The Rock, and then we'll wrap everything up out at Phoenix, and then Homestead, Miami. So we'll have another 2 or 3 videos left of this season. Make sure that you mash that subscribe button. Come on back for the next one, because there's all kinds of good stuff happening. Let's check our R&D. So we've got 2 more races on the engine power. That's going to be great for Daytona next season, season number 2, which is where we're going to go for this championship. So as you can see, we've got a complete build and an overhaul that'll be done for after the next race. We have a 3-race build time on a new chassis and a repair time for another chassis. And as far as the cars are concerned, we want to kind of take our second best piece out here, because we want the beast for Dega. So we're going to take our second best car out. Is that the right move? I don't know, but it's what we're going to do. Well, actually, come to think of it, we will have a brand new engine being built, and we're going to have an overhaul on a chassis being done. So, I mean, yeah, we might as well actually take out the Beast. So let's go ahead and take Beast 100, 57, 59 on the power, efficiency 55, durability not great, but the tire grip, the tire wear, the downforce, drafting we need a lot of help in, obviously. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But we're going to take Beast out to Kansas this weekend just to see how we do. Without further ado, it is Kansas Speedway, race number 29 of the season. Let's go, Gearheads. Let's get some.
Hello and welcome to the Kansas Speedway for the running of the Protection 1 400. Tell us a little bit about this track, Barney.
This track is a 1.5-mile trioval like Chicagoland and Las Vegas. Most of these drivers are still learning things about this track. We should see quite a show.
Greg Biffle has not had the finishes he's hoped for in the past couple races.
And trust me, it hasn't been for the lack of effort. Those guys have been working hard all season. Maybe they can right the ship with a good finish here.
Tony Stewart will begin the race in the top 5 in points.
Oh yeah, and all these guys in the top 5 are fighting hard week in and week out to gain as many points as possible. It's harder to pick up spots once you're into the top 5.
The 98 car looks to turn his luck around in this race.
I believe they got a good chance to turn their luck around right here. These guys have been working extra hard this week, and I think it just may pay off for them in the end.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, gearheads, here we go. Kansas, qualified 15th. Car's, it's not fast, it's not slow, it's meh. So we're going to try to pull some pit strat here to make up some ground. As you can see, sluggish on the start right there. Whoa. Well, they came back to us right there. That was some good heads-up driving. Ryan Newman in this 12 car, man. This guy was fierce, especially in 03. Oof, you couldn't touch him, but not a championship year. On paper it was, but just too many DNFs, man, on the plate tracks. And you can see Junebug up there, man. Man, this is why Junior never won a championship when he was at DEI. One week they'd give him a freaking beast, and the next week, well, here's something that'll run kind of top 20. And that 4 car's holding everybody up there. There goes Dale Jarrett, the points leader, and Junebug's right there. He'll get through. We'll get up to 13th here. And we'll get this 4 car. Nice, nice, nice. Up to 12th here on lap number 3.
Number 40 is still there. Be patient. That was quick. Let's do it again. That's another in the rearview mirror. Number 25 is looking right.
2 for 1 special right there. The 40 car and the 25. We've been battling this 40 car for the last lap or 2 here. It's a good little battle, man. This game, even though it's 20 years old, there's still some phenomenal racing. Look at that drive off right there. Nice. Oh, problems. 1 car in the wall. We stay green. Yowza. That was the points leader. Dale Jarrett into the wall. We're up to 8th. Yowza. Man, he hit the wall like 2 laps ago, and he's already driven back to us. That's because my tires are going away, my guy. As you can see, this thing's starting to plow. I'm going to loosen it up just a touch because she's getting a little pushy. We got 1 slow car up here and 1. That's making me nervous. Oh, somebody blowed up. Yeah, somebody's blowing up down here. Who is it? That's the 27 of Jamie McMurray, man. He's done. But he's on the apron. It's all good. We stay green. We should see green flag pit stops right here or the next lap.
A couple top 5 cars are on their way into the pits.
We'll go 1 more lap. I thought about it. Pit stop here on lap number 13, the halfway point of the race. We're going 4 tires. We're going down a half round on the wedge. 2 cans of 76 racing fuel. And come on, y'all. What is that? That's going to cost us some time, and we're already slow as it is. So, yay goody. 20.25, my gosh. Half that's what is a standard pit stop these days. What a difference 20 years makes, man. We're going for it. We're up on it. I don't care. Oh, and we have a caution. Something happened with somebody getting onto pit road is what it sounds like. So that's going to jumble up the field here. We're a lap down, so we got trapped a lap down, but so did most of the field. So hopefully the leader will pit. Everybody will be on the tail end. So let's see if I can get Ward Button in the 22, Mr. Ward Button. Come on, check up. You didn't check up. Dang it. It's 21st. Oh, good. Oh, the 7 car, Casey Atwood. Oh, and he takes Casey Kane with him. You hate to see it. Solo spin, it looks like. Yeah, just all by himself. Ran out of talent. Looking like Mr. Gary Owen down there spinning by yourself. No, I will stay out. And we didn't gain or lose anything, but everybody's lapped down, it looks like, so. Yeah, we're all lapped down. Well, this will be a fun one to try to drive through. Hello, Mr. Benson, in that number 10 Valvoline Pontiac. Come on, buddy. A lot of people are like, Pontiac? Well, Pontiac used to be a car manufacturer in NASCAR, one of the GMs. And 2003 was their last season, and boy, did Craven give them a good final victory, man. That was a cool one. Took us a couple laps, but we caught them. These guys are for position, up to 20th. If I get a top 15, I'd be happy. If I get a top 10, I'd be really happy, but I don't think we got enough time. We only got a couple more laps. And Mr. Ward Button is just taking, he's just taking my racing line, so I'm going to have to come down here. Well, he'd chop me, so, you know, here's a slide job for you. Uh-huh. Up to 19th with a couple laps to go here in Kansas. Ward's just not giving up, man. We're in a dogfight back here. My bad. I was too busy yapping watching my rear view with Ward, which, there he goes getting the spot. I gotta get Ward, man. I gotta get Ward. It's a point of personal pride.
2 more times around. You're clear. The 22 car just hit us.
We're good. Oh, ran out of racetrack. All right, last corner. Can we hold off Ward? Not a great day. Not a bad day. Just a meh day. But coming home 18th. Meh. Meh is all you can really say. Mark Martin gets the victory, though. Good for him, man.
Lead changes were pretty scarce.
You could definitely tell the drivers who had the stronger cars. They got out front early and they stayed there the majority of the race.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing on MRN, the voice of NASCAR.
So we'll give you a look at what's happening in our, I guess, our garage area here. So we're holding off on building an engine because we have a massive engine upgrade that's coming after the next race. So I don't want to build an engine just for it to be obsolete before it's even built. So we're just overhauling one of our engines. We do have, you know, a handful of engines here. This one's the worst, engine number 2, but we're about to be in the 60, you know, on the power, and hopefully everything else will get better. We're going to overhaul engine number 5 just to keep our guys busy. As far as chassis is concerned, we do have one that's being built right now and one that's being overhauled for the next 2 races. You know, we only have a couple of chassis, not as much as I'd like, unfortunately. So we're working on that. In a couple races, we'll get a couple back in here. So give you a look at our current car. This is the only car that's assembled right now. Is overall it's a 57 with power at almost at 60. This is the best thing we got in our garage right now. We're taking it out to Dega for this one. Drafting is only a 51 though. I'm a little worried about that. So I selected which car will I go with? That one. Something I forgot to do was give you a look at the Rookie of the Year standings. We're not catching Newman or Johnson, period. And Newman was the Rookie of the Year in 2002. Jimmy Johnson was not, which is just so ironic after everything that we saw with their careers and how that played out. But, you know, we're going to be third to them, but solidly third, which is fine. I mean, you have arguably a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest NASCAR drivers of all time right there. And you have a pretty good driver right there, too, in Ryan Newman. You know, when you put these guys next to each other, Newman looks like a slouch, but honestly, Ryan Newman is a fantastic driver. He was, anyway. And you got Scott Wimmer, Greg Biffle, Shane Hall, Shauna Robinson, Jamie McMurray, Casey Kane, Frank Kimmel, Jeff Purvis, all back here. So 11 rookies, man. We got a lot. As far as the manufacturers, Chevy has pulled away, dominated, even though Ford's right there, probably going to win the championship. Pontiac's not doing too bad. We were a Pontiac for a hot second, and Dodge is just dodging it. That being said, it is race number 30 of 36. It's the EA Sports 500 at Talladega Superspeedway. We're going to play some pit strat here and hopefully sneak away with a victory. Let's go, Gearheads.
Welcome to today's NASCAR Winston Cup Series event, the EA Sports 500, live on MRN from the Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama. Racing doesn't get any more exciting than this, Barney.
Lots of different opinions about this restrictor plate racing. These drivers love the speed. It's what they live for. In fact, some think they should run with no plates at all, so the cars would be more spread out. Speed would be well over 215 miles an hour. But that doesn't seem to bother most of the drivers. It's the fact that they can't break away from each other with the plates on the cars that bother them.
This is a much-needed break for the Nikon car.
Man, let me tell you, I got to watch him make this qualifying run, and he was a very happy man when he got out of that car. Maybe this will turn this string of bad starts around.
Bill Elliott holds a record here at Talladega that will never fall unless they take these restrictor plates off. He made it around this 2.66-mile tri-oval at a speed of almost 213 miles per hour.
Now that's fast. I guess they don't call him Awesome Bill from Dawsonville for nothing.
Ricky Craven has had some bad luck the last two races.
Oh, he definitely wants to turn things around starting now. His whole crew seems determined to pull out of this slump. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull off at least a top 15.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Gearheads, we qualified 5th. Let's get some. And here we go, our slow start. I gotta fix the gearing, man. If anybody has any gearing tips, let me know. Drop it in the comments below, because y'all, look at that. I mean, and I'm mashed on that throttle, and that's what happens. But no siree. Thank you, Mr. Mark Martin. 3.5 seconds back in a single lap. I know what I want for Christmas, a new gear ratio, and I definitely want that draft package, because my gosh, we're horrible. But we're 8th, so at least there's that. We're going to pull some pit strat here and hopefully sneak away with a victory here. Yeah, you think I'm going to make up 10 seconds? Really? I was holding them back for so many laps, and Sterling finally got a nose on me. It's okay. I need some draft. So let's save some fuel right here behind Sterling. And look, we could pull away once we get somebody in front of us, but, you know, it's been a second since that's happened. So we're back to 9th. We're going to just ride here and try to save some fuel. We have caught the 10 car of Mr. Benson, who was out here all by himself thanks to me holding up the field. So he's come back here. We're 8th now. And we are picking up some speed just because we do have a car in front of us. And we are saving a little bit of fuel. But if we don't pit, we're going to run out on lap 12. So lap 11 will come down. Mark Martin dumping down onto pit road. So are a couple of other cars. So we are up to 6 now because of the pit stops here on lap number 10 now. 1 can, no on the day. I left the tire on. So we're going to get 2 tires. Unnecessary 2 tires, but we're going to get 2 tires. And we screw that up. Stupid. That just cost us this race. It's fine. Whatever. We're back to 7th. And I'm going to be the jerk that does this. 4 laps to go. We're 8th. We got the 29, the 2, the 6, the 18 all behind us. And we're just going to hold people up, man. I want to finish top 10 out here. I took the 2 tires. Didn't mean to. And because of that, we are where we are. So it's fine. The pit strat didn't work. We're just too slow. We need more engine power, which we're getting after this race, ironically. And we need better ability to draft, which we're going to work on after this race as well. So, yeah, hey, Rusty. But we're 20 seconds back, y'all. I mean, yeah, we're catching them? We're catching them. 20 seconds back. Yeah, we're totally going to get there in 3 laps. Totally. It's going to be fine. Yipes. White flag right here, but I don't know if we're going to make it back around. We're a little short on fuel. Or I'm an evil genius and we made it, we timed it out perfectly, but I got all these Hall of Famers behind me just hanging out, trying to get a spot. No thank you, Kevin. Yeah, Rusty can't hang. Although he's starting to. Here comes his nose. Make this thing 3 wide as we're potentially running out of fuel. Checkered flags in the air. We're almost out of fuel. Are we going to make it back under our own power? Let's find out. No, thank you. No, thank you. We made it 8th. Woo! I had to work for that one, y'all. That was Jeff Gordon gets the victory. Good for him. But, man, we had to work. Wow.
A rare caution-free race.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The Nikon car ended up in the top 10 at the end of the race.
When you think that there are 42 other drivers in this NASCAR and Winston Cup race and you manage a top 10, that's pretty impressive.
Well, that's all the time we have today. Join us again for our next live broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing right here on the Voice of NASCAR, MRN.
And don't look now, we have a nice little hefty bank account right there of $1.84 million. We've only got a handful of races left, only a couple more videos before the end of season number 1, so make sure you mash that subscribe button, come on back for the next one, and make sure you come on back for the next one to check out what we do with our R&D and with our cars moving forward. But we're heading out to Charlotte Motor Speedway Lowe's in this game for what would normally be the playoff Roval race, but no Roval in this game. So we should be having a lot of fun out at Lowe's. It's always a fun track. So make sure you come on back for the next one for NASCAR Thunder 2003 Career Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. We'll see you at the track. Bye, Gearheads.